Family Promise is an organization that helps families who are experiencing a housing crisis. If you were to ask people generally who is homeless, they would assume that it would be a person that they see on the side of the road with a sign or someone that they see spanging at the corner. That's not the case. Most of the people that you would find who are homeless are not who you would suspect. The facts are that more than likely there's a child in your kid's classroom right now who is suffering through a housing crisis. 36% of the homeless population is children under the age of 8. They're the kids sitting next to you in class. They're the family that you go to work with. They're the family sitting next to you at church, at the grocery store. These are all things that are happening behind closed doors that people don't know about. There's such a negative connotation with homelessness, and that's why I try really hard to use the term suffering a housing crisis, because there are 11 million families who live below the poverty level, and there are only 7.7 million available affording housing units in the United States. So what does that say? That says that right off the bat, we have almost 3.5 million families who can't afford housing. The average American family can't withstand a $400 emergency. Shelter isn't always the answer, because shelter is traumatic. Nobody wants to have their child in shelter. It doesn't matter how nice it is, where it's at, how convenient it is for their family, it is traumatic. You're taking them out of a situation, out of a safe space, out of a home. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna do a housing action plan, and we're gonna find what their goals are as a family and how we can get them into their own home so that they can be stable on their own. Family Promise alone runs on over 1,700 volunteers a year. You can come volunteer at our shelter, and I am the only full-time employee there. We have part-time employees, but the rest is all volunteer-based. It could be something as simple as tutoring a child who needs math help and their family can't afford it. It could be delivering a hot meal that you have the ability to make. It could be washing clothes because they don't have the ability to get to a laundromat, and if they do, they have to ride the bus to get there, so it's going to take them 6 to 7 hours just to do a few loads of laundry that they then have to truck on the bus back home or with their children, and it's time consuming and it's stressful and it's hard. Volunteering and donating money are two huge ways that you can help organizations. The awesome thing about Family Promise, we're a national network. There's over 250 of us in the United States. If you just go to familypromise.org, you can actually click a link at the top that says, I want to volunteer, and they will send an email based on your zip code and let you know what Family Promise is closest to you in order to volunteer.